Back in a flash.
Oh, God.
Let's do this.
Honestly, the things I do for this network.
Jeez. That's awful. 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 Awful.
If you're wondering, the water is cool, but not exactly refreshing. Chunky might be a better word. Chunky and viscous. It's enough to make a fella thirsty.
People say to me, Mike Rowe, when you're out there in the world filming dirty jobs, do you ever have any time just to kick back and relax? And I tell them, yeah, I do.
And just like that, another network promo is in the can, along with some obligatory eye candy for your favorite social media platform. Having done all that, let's get to work.
We got to get this water out of here. That's
right.
number one. So this is our workhorse on the operation today. Just trying to get a nice snug fit so we don't have any air leaks.
So where's the water gonna go that gets sucked out?
That way. We just try to get as far away from the pool as possible.
If you're just joining us, we're waiting for these pumps to do the job of sucking out the 8,000 or 9,000 gallons that were in here. Shouldn't take too much longer, I guess.
It's moving water. We just got to clear a little pocket for it so that it's not sucking up all that debris. They just had the roof done, and roofers don't care where their trash goes.
The roofers literally threw the crap straight in the pool.
Have you ever heard the old saying, everything rolls downhill?
Yeah, I've heard a version of it.
Yeah, guess where downhill is in Florida? The bottom of a swimming pool.
What's this?
It was an old pool cleaning hose, look. Or you could reach over and grab it instead of unraveling the whole thing, Mike.
This is better TV, Dan, trust me. We can make a meal out of this.
All right, let's clear out a space for this pump right here.
All right.
This pump is like a garbage disposal.
Yeah.
It has teeth inside of it that grind up and pulverize what's going inside of it. Don't put your fingers in there. Whatever goes in there is going out that way.
In little pieces.
Regardless to whether you want it to or not.
Yep.
Man down.
Man down?
Man down.
Yeah, but he's back up. Zach, don't touch that. That's a garbage disposal. I'll turn you into little pieces of Zach.
I like Zach. He's a fine field producer and a good friend, and I would love to see him avoid the deadly garbage disposal for as long as possible.
And we're gonna work our way down.
Yep.
And then down, like this. Straight down, straight down. Because you're gonna get a wrinkle if you.
All right.
Straight down the whole way.
Whole way.
Yep. We can do one more tread. Mike, dial it down, man. 30 bucks a can.
I know, but I just don't want to be the guy responsible for having this thing come up 20
Here, hold
years
on.
from now.
Start in the middle. Oh, boy.
I didn't do that. I did not do that.
I don't know who did that, but it wasn't me.
It's critical the new vinyl adhere properly to the bottom of the pool, so Dave is smoothing out the uneven spots with concrete.
So this concrete
Don't walk in that.
that you put in, what, 30 years ago,
Yeah.
it's developed some
What happens
divots.
if it gets, you'd be surprised how corrosive water is. It looks great in a swimming pool.
Yeah.
You put a little hole in that, it'll eat a hole right through the cement.
Just regular, what, is it the
Just
water or
regular-
the chlorine, or is it the...
It's a combination of the water. It's just so, you think it's nice to swim in, but it's really terrible for cement. So it just eats the bottom right. This is 4 inches of concrete, then there's a skim coat put over the top of it. So it's just eating into that. So
So this all stays, you just
all
put another
stays.
liner over top.
which we're going to do very shortly. As soon as he gets this thing cleaned up, this liner's going to drop in here in about maybe 15 minutes. You going to stick around?
Where else would I go? I'm in South Florida. There's nothing to do. It's not like there are any amusement parks around. Oh, look at that. So it's a perfect seam.
Perfect seam. You do that with carpet, too. I didn't know that until I installed carpet one day.
Have you installed carpet for money?
No.
Because that's another job, man.
Yeah, it's brute on the knees.
Those
I
carpets
got bad knees on both legs from jumping in and out of pools all the time. I tore both my ACLs.
Yeah, it's from hockey, though.
Yeah, I play hockey. I tore both ACLs playing hockey, but
Why you play hockey?
you know what? It's hot down here.
It's cold playing hockey.
Guess what? It's the coolest sport on earth.
You do this all day long and then you go play hockey?
Yeah, my wife doesn't understand. She doesn't know what passion is.
Nice. All right, so this mud goes toward the center.
Yeah.
All right, here,
So
give me
this
that.
is-
I can do this.
So we don't want to get the steps wet. The steps have to stay dry. The liner gets very slippery on the foam.
Right?
So let me do this little section and you can do from there down.
I can't do anything right. The rain is coming. You can smell it in the air. It's the ozone, right? You can smell it down here. You could, well, you smell something.
Yeah.
Anyway, the rain's coming, so we have to move fast. There, I built some stakes. Good. What'd you want?
You're standing in my damn cement.
Dave calls it cement. I'm not going to correct him on camera because there's no time for corrections. As you might recall, this is a marathon, not a race, or a sprint, or whatever.
What's in the box?
The liner.
The liner's in the box.
Yeah.
Liner's in the box. We're gonna go over here in the deep end with it.
Got to go over there with it.
Is this far enough? All the way. Oh, down goes Dave.
Oh, he's down, he's up. Take that off.
You can call it a marathon or you can call it a sprint. People fall down in both, right?
So we're gonna gently bring this down. This is the lining.
Uh-huh.
It cannot get a hole in it. It's strong, but if we were to drag it in this condition
Yeah.
across the floor, it would
rip.
actually poke a hole in it. All right, so try not to step in the cement.
But this cement's everywhere.
I know it is.
How do you not step in the cement?
You have to remember where it's at.
Where are you going?
He stepped in the cement.
Stepped in the cement.
I keep fixing it. All right.
If there is a finish line in this race, I gotta think we're getting close.
Fluff it.
Yep.
A typical vinyl pool liner lasts between 10 and 15 years, so this one should be good to go for at least that long.
That's it. Liner's in.
How long is it going to take to fill this thing up?
Overnight.
You were awesome.
Thank you, Mike.
Really, thanks for having us out. We learned a bunch. I made a new friend. Hey, you're seriously, man. What a great business, what a great story. You guys were awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep it clean.
And just like that, another dirty job is in the can. And with it, another American success story. Dave, Dan, and Juan Pablo are a family affair. And one day, young Darren here will join them in the deep end of the pool, proving yet again that hard work, skilled labor, and the willingness to get your hands dirty can still lead to something that looks a lot like success. And yeah, you can write that in cement.